Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I'm the MysteriousJG. We're back for more side quests, as Dracky the Dork said. Having just had a major thing of plot happen, I guess we're taking a break from the main story. Don't mean that to sound like I'm criticizing Dracky, that's the way things are structured. I found out the red chamomile, in fact, they are permanent stat boosters that give you +3 to magic attack. So I went ahead and I did redo it off screen and brought Repeat and stole from them. So 2 red chamomiles, 1 from each. Gave them both to Rita. She has +6 magic, min-maxing at its finest. So the biggest difference between what you saw and where we stand now is that Rita got +6 magic attack, and she's got over 1,000 magic attack, so that's not really a very big difference at all. But yeah, maybe I should have even given it to somebody else, but whatever. And the treasure chests that I picked up on screen, you know, like those little random treasures that pop up throughout the world, tree stumps and stuff, I didn't get those. I did find one on the way, but it was a different one. So some of those items you saw us acquire we don't have, including the fungus powder mix, whatever, which I was quite excited to get because I needed that for a recipe, like a synthesizing recipe, so when I get back to off-screening, I'll have to track one of those down, because I didn't get it. But now we're back, and we've got Repeat in the party, and I'm sorry, Repeat fans, that's going to end. Although this might be a good chance for us to actually mix things up a bit. Maybe keep him in the party, just not be our primary anymore, dude. And give some other people a chance to shine, because it's been a while. So yeah, we got the all-dude party now, with Yuri as our lead. And he's the one that we actually have the flag on. Yeah, so that'll be a thing for a while. Where am I going with all this? Yeah, Repeat fans, don't feel like you missed a hot Repeat action, because while I did use him to steal, of course, I did an awful job with him in combat, and had to switch to Yuri, because I just wasn't effectively killing those things. And in order to have enough time to steal from them, I had to set everybody to defend, because your party will kill those things by themselves, and I don't know if I suck with the technique, if it's harder to steal from flying enemies because the timing is different, or what, but it took me a while to steal them. Use some healing items to keep Repeat going. But in fact, that battle is really quite easy. So now, Dracky wants us to go back to Zaphius for the start of our side quest action. I'm kind of hoping these side quests are fast. But it looks like one of them at least won't be, because I think we're about to enter into... You know, I was wondering about this. There's a big freaking hole in the mountain here. I don't know whether or not that's connected with anything plotty. But yeah, one of these, just from the name of the side quest, I don't think it's going to be something that we can knock out quickly in a couple of seconds. The Zaphius one does look like it's going to be quite quick, actually. Oh, don't even bother. God, you...
I guess I can fight.
Yeah, 1 hit, 1 kill. In fact, I should, like, if I was thinking about it, I would have tried to set up for this to be our new record for fast battle. I've got in my record book that you can check, like, in-game. It's not like I'm manually tracking it. I've had battles that went less than 2 seconds. This one went over 7, so obviously this is not a new record, but coming back at this point in the game and fighting these guys would be how to set your fastest battle. So I didn't even realize you could leave in that direction. Neat. But yeah, we gotta come to the upper quarter, and then something's gonna trigger. She just says head to the upper quarter. Shouldn't say specifically where to go. So I guess I'll just wander around and something will trigger on its own. Yep. Shell Silverstein? Yuri, my brother's returned. Huh? What? Like I said, my brother Clay is back. Hey, it's Dr. Clayton Forrester, but I'm sorry, I really have to go. Well, they finally found Clay. We weren't very helpful at all. But Shell seemed to be in such a good mood. I'm happy for him. Well, maybe we should go meet the long-lost brother. Brother? It's not Irish. Well... Huh? It's you. Who's you? Oh. Looks like fate has brought us together again, Yuri Loa. Who is this? My brother, why would you... Your brother, you mean this man is... So you're Clay. Cassius Clay? Fascist Clay? Why did you do it? That's what I want to know. Why did you kill my master, Loon's father? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I am the greatest. I want your Frasier. Huh? But I thought if you were gone, you, Looney, and I... Is that what Looney wanted? I just wanted the three of us. My brother, Looney, and I were waiting for you this whole time. Ah. Oh, she's a girl. Shell. So, wait, like, the guy... Okay. There was, like, this assassin... Not assassin. There's some dude going around, like, vigilante dude, killing people. And a separate quest about how they were looking for their brother. And I guess they've dovetailed here. Dovetail, woo! What happened to you, Clay? Do you realize what you've done? How could you do that to Shell? My father didn't teach you to use a sword so you could do something like this. Wait. Shell killed their... What? Why did Clay kill Shell? I thought Clay killed Shell to avenge Clay's master. I thought that's what he just said. Shell, he doesn't seem like a murderer, but he killed Clay's master so that they could be together again. I had to see that justice was done. I couldn't overlook what Shell did. I had to see that justice was done. I couldn't overlook what Shell did. Your justice was more important than Shell's life? I don't know what... Now I'm not real clear on what Shell did now. But I think he said he murdered. So stupid. You're always such a dummy. I'm so stupid. I should have told Shell. I'm so stupid. I should have told Shell. He was always there for me. I should have told him thank you. That's tragic and shit. Okay. I can't do it, but you guys, go back and double check that dialogue and did that make sense? Maybe I'll check it myself when the video's over, but the missing piece of that, I thought they said that Clay killed Shell because Shell killed Clay's swordmaster, but now Lune was saying that Clay was taught to use a sword by their father. Clay, are you happy with all this? I don't know. I don't even know what justice is anymore. Then why did you attack Shell? I told you, it's who I am. Oh, never mind. He just killed him because he's a weirdo. If I hadn't brought him to justice, it would have make everything I've been until now a lie. I'll be brought down to the level of the villains I hate. But you already knew, didn't you? That's why you didn't go back to her. You'd gotten your hands dirty in the pursuit of your justice, and you felt you were no longer worthy of her. I thought they were brother and sister. I guess Lune and Shell were brother and sister, and Clay was Lune's boyfriend? It is as you say. I dirtied these once innocent hands for the sake of justice. Hey, maybe this whole guild of murder thing, maybe Yuri's gonna learn a good lesson about not summarily executing people without trial. That guy who was upset at me for calling Yuri a murderer hasn't commented for a while, so I think he's stopped watching the LP, but if you're still around, I think the game has finally come around to the viewpoint that you shouldn't go around murdering people. I even cut down the people I wanted to protect, all in the name of justice, which was what Yuri was going to do with Estelle for a minute. If your resolve is that weak, you shouldn't throw the word justice around so lightly. Huh? Anyone who learns to use a sword should know. Swords should be used to protect others. Once it's clear to you what's worth protecting, your resolve won't waver ever again. Okay, maybe they are pro-murderer. You just gotta be careful who you murder. Oh, what's worth protecting? What is it you wanted to protect? Swords should be used to protect others. That was the first thing I ever learned from my teacher. I wonder where I ended up forgetting that. Oh well, whatever. Your resolve never wavers, does it? I'm just lucky enough to have a lot that's worth protecting. And then Estelle wanders in and hugs him. Hey, I owe you one. Take this. Consider my way of saying thank you. Maybe it'll help you protect what's important to you. What are you going to do? I can't take back what I've done, but I won't run away. I'm going to atone for my sins. I'm going to go beg Joe Frazier's forgiveness. Because he's Clay. Cassius Clay. Oh, there's Estelle. Yuri! How are things going over there? Did you heal him? We left the rest of the nights. I guess we didn't heal him, even though I'm sure we got revives and life potions. What about Clay? He went into the castle. I think he plans to turn himself in. Or he's gonna go murder people in the castle, Yuri. Good, things should work themselves out then. Why did this have to happen? Don't cry, Carol. We still got a lot to do. I wasn't gonna cry. I earned the Dark Enforcer title. Oh, so when he said, here, take this, I hope it helps you, he means a title? Well, maybe it's a title that comes with a costume. Oh, it does. Hey, it's like a ninja now. Oh, you can't have the large pipe when you're wearing this costume because your mouth is covered. Alright, well, we'll make Yuri like a badass assassin dude for a while. But... Oh, wait, so when Clay said, here, take this, I hope it helps you, he stripped off his clothes and gave them to Yuri and then ran naked into the castle? Interesting.
Why did things have to end up the way they did?
Why didn't you
At
voice
this
act
point,
the...
There's no use mulling over whether we chose the right course or not.
voice acted not
But
that.
we need to think about it so the same thing doesn't happen again.
It's
We're
becoming
not
harder and
responsible.
harder to make a legitimate living in this world. I'm not saying this should excuse what I've done.
You can't go through your entire life doing what's right.
You
It's
must
sad, but
murder
that's
sometimes.
reality.
But that doesn't mean someone who used their sword for justice will just turn evil for no reason. As long as they were fighting to protect someone right and good.
But accept that, and things break down to anarchy.
I want to change the world so those who are just can lead good lives.
Yeah, well,
A
good luck
world
with
where
that.
we can't have justice without making someone else the bad guy is just too sad.
It'd be nice if people could just talk things over.
Yeah, that'd be a nice start.
That's why I'm saying that you shouldn't carry this burden by yourself.
They're staring at you, people at home. When they're preaching about justice and about how we should live our lives, they're not talking to each other. They're talking to you. Learn the lessons of Tales of Vesperia well. Murder everyone that you don't like, and then eventually feel bad about it, and it'll all work out okay. Now, we gotta go to lore. Oh, we're getting more and more titles. Like, this somehow connects to the Bunny Guild quest, I guess. So there you go. The world's all purple and scary now. Is that because it's the Atafagos, or is that because it's evening time? Because when I loaded my game to go beat those two boss character monster thingies again, Daybreaker and Nightbreaker, the sky was like bright blue, and I was worried for a minute that I had saved earlier than I thought I had, and I hadn't even gotten through the cinematics of Evil Atafagos yet. At which point I was thoroughly prepared to just say screw it and forget about those two red cameos or whatever they were. Alright, so speak with kids near the tree. Okay, well there's trees everywhere, but I believe I know a drink. Considering that there's a like monstrous tree that dominates the town. They say that some lady's body is buried under this tree. John Brown's body? Well, he's not a lady, but... Yeah, I hear that she was the wife of some emperor a long time ago. No, I heard that she died before the wedding, so she wasn't his wife. She was his mistress. Whatever, it's scary, but I think it's true. Yeah, Hiller's flowers are so cool, it's hard to believe something weird like that happened. And this explains what's been making us feel so funny about this tree. Excuse me, you know that story's not actually true, you dumb kids. No, the mayor told it to us. What the heck was that old man thinking anyway? I'm gonna kill him. What about this? Oh, what lovely veil. Where'd you get that? A white shadow, like a ghost, dropped it. The white shadow? Hey, you're not saying that the white shadow was the ghost of the dead bride. It was probably just a ghost of a dead elder decay that's now serving us. No way, there's no such thing as ghosts and curses. Well, you fought ghosts. There was a ghost ship where we fought ghosts. What the fuck? I'm not saying I believe in ghosts, folks, but they are clearly real in this universe because we fought them and got experience, gold, and item drops for it. It's true. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Jesus, Rita. You know, there's really no way to come out on top of an argument with a toddler, because if you can somehow convince the toddler, then you've still wasted a huge amount of time arguing with the toddler. I'm sure that veil was just dropped by someone in your village. Yeah, Easter Bunny and Santa Claus ain't real either, kids. The mayor went around and asked everybody if it didn't belong to anybody. There's no way. It's just not true, okay? This girl is really scary. I think she's a dead Empress bride. Let's get out of here. Oh, you forgot this. And we get the most powerful item in the game. Veil dropped by scared kids. Rita, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry. What should I do with this? Throw it away. I just had a really disgusting thought on what you could do with that I'm not going to share. The kids don't want something as ominous as that, I'm sure. No, kids love that. Give it to one of the boys, and they'll use it to scare the girls for fun. But I don't think it seems all that ominous. I actually think it seems more holy. Well, it's probably been moth-eaten. I think I've taken a liking to it. Do you mind? Do you mind we take it with us? In all fairness to this game, it's pretty rare to see a typo like that. Considering how much written dialogue is in this game, and that it's translated from Japanese, it's not that often that kind of thing pops up. Arg, if you got cursed, it's your own fault, but there's no ghost, remember? I like you said, there's no such thing as curses. Foiled again. Shut up, Yuri. I tell you, shut up. I wonder if there's an explanation that's more holy. It seems there's something more beautiful to all this. Yeah, whatever. I thought she was going to get a new title, Draki. Speak of the kids near the tree for herself's Fairy Tale Weaver title. I guess probably there's like another scene that will happen before I can leave. Is he walking differently? No? Well, maybe I was supposed to have done that earlier and I missed it, and now I'm a step behind in this quest. Could be bad. Could mean I can never get the Fairy Tale Weaver title, which might mean that I could never complete the Bunny Guild quest, which might mean sweet fuck. You know, part of me wants to ask you guys, do you really want me to keep doing all the side quests? I mean, you never asked me to. But is it making the LP less fun that it's taking so long with all the side quest stuff? But then the answer to that is, why would I stop? Like, even though we still got to gather a bunch of NLK and blah blah, I'm sure now we're at least 3/4 of the way through the game. We have to be. So, would now really be the time to stop doing all the extra stuff? Hey, it's the healer girl. The hula girl. Hi. The tree's flowers look as red as ever. Too bad about that bride's curse. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, Yuri. I'm pretty sure it's a great thing the bride was cursed. Wrong? What's wrong? This veil, it told me. Uh-oh. She's tripping balls, dude. Once upon a time, there was a kind-hearted prince named Jarimar. He adored flowers and insects, and he loved the moon, the sun, the stars up in the sky, but he hated others. One day, Yari found a seed. He took that seed to the top of a great hill and planted it there. In time, the seed sprouted and became a long, thin trunk of a tree, but its flowers did not bloom. The impatient Prime Minister said, "What's the point if it won't bloom? Cut it down." But Yari replied, "Even if it doesn't bloom, it's putting all of its effort into growing. Cutting it down would be a terrible thing to do." Hearing this, the tree took the form of a young woman and appeared before Jari. Said, "I'm gonna fuck your brains out, kid. You saved my life. I owe you." He instantly fell in love with her white skin and beautiful figure. On a moonlit night, he asked her to marry him, even though she was a tree. After the wedding, the two of them were as happy as can be. But the Prime Minister, angry at the prince had married the maiden, had her cruelly cast out of the castle, even though she was a tree. Jari was so sad that he shut himself up in the castle. Day and night he cried, unable to think of anything but his lost love. Oh, the finder of lost loves. The maiden learned of this and stretched her trunk and branches until several pure white flowers bloomed from the tips. So was she a maiden or a tree? Jari saw this from his castle window and stopped crying. He went outside for the first time since his maiden had gone. Why didn't you just leave the castle and go meet up with her, dude? Sitting beneath the newly bloomed flowers, he heard the maiden's voice. It's not like the evil Prime Minister made her turn back into a tree. Oh, don't cry. You'll always be able to find me here. It was then that Jari realized his love had actually been the tree. Oh, I guess he didn't know that before. Never mind. Transformed into a fair maiden. When he gently kissed the bark of the tree he had loved, all of its flowers turned into a bright red. In embarrassment. And that is why this tree's flowers symbolize eternal love, permanent and unchanging. And the kids are like, this bullshit. It's totally the dead Emperor's wife. Wow, so that's why the flowers are red. They're embarrassed. So that's the real story. Yes, the petals of that flower are becoming engorged with blood. Yes, thank you for this wonderful story. We know it's full of crap, but we like it anyway. No, it's my pleasure. You should tell that story to the mayor, too. The mayor of Little People Nation. Well, I didn't know all about that, Estelle.
Yeah, when did you find all of that out?
Well, I didn't find out about it exactly. I sort of made it up. Well, here's what the mail told you. Yeah, well, did you believe that kid? Seriously? That was a lie. I'm sorry. No, you're not. I was just looking at this veil, and the story came to me all of a sudden, so it did tell you the story. Oh, still, you have a real talent for making up stories. You're a great liar. And Donna, who wonders never sees. Oh, heh. She's embarrassed. You ever think about becoming a writer of children's stories? No, not really, because I'm a frickin' princess. I don't need to do anything for a living if I don't want to.
You can't force her into something like that.
After all, Estelle, you're the princess. Nope. Yes, that's true. And, Repeat shows up and pees on the tree. Children's stories, maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least give it some thought, right? And now Estelle earned the Dreamweaver title. Dreamweaver, I believe again. She's not actually earning a Dreamweaver title because, you know, I guess it wouldn't be dumb. It's not the title that she got, so... And, no, that doesn't do anything different. Hoping it would give her a new outfit. Like, I don't know, dressed as like a kindergarten teacher or something. Okay, and we gotta re-enter and talk to the kids one more time before this Hallure side quest stuff is done, I guess? Maybe not. What is that? I think off to the left it looks like a big naturally formed beehive, actually. Hornet's nest. Looks like if we shoot it down over an enemy guard in Metal Gear Solid 3, they'll be distracted. But not in a way that really helps us that much. Alright, lady, what kind of crap you spreading today? I was the voice acted, I really need a drink, and it's not. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta stop the session, even if I wanted to record further. My voice is going on me here. My voice is going, and the other voices are going too. What the? Wait!
Thank you for the lovely story. The story? You mean the story that Estelle made up?
Yeah, Carol, completely nonplussed by this spirit from beyond. It's like one of those, like, infinitely powerful Star Trek aliens just showed up. Who are you?
I have dwelled at the base of this tree for many generations. I'm an Entelakea. Please kill me and turn me into a spirit. If you wish to give me a name, you could refer to me as the flower maiden of your story. I mean, you could. It wouldn't be accurate.
So you mean that really happened?
No. Those children saw me, and I'm afraid that started an unfortunate rumor.
You mean the story of the bride's ghost?
Yes, and I even dropped my veil.
Oh, so this is yours. Let me give it back to you.
No, I should let you keep that. It's filthy. Thanks to you, the unfortunate rumor was put to rest.
No, I mean, I was just making that story up. Hey, you know who it is? It's actually Pharaoh 90.
Will you meet my demand? Would you like to save your daughter, Dr. Tomo? Will you meet my demand?
No, I should give you another token of my gratitude. And you get, like...
1 apple gel.
Huh?
I've given you a new ability.
Perhaps it will help you protect your companions. And she has, like, a souped-up version of Pow Hammer, which is never, ever useful. Farewell. Ah.
What was that?
An elemental spirit, I think. Yeah, shouldn't we have like, gotten it to help us fight the Atafagos? Isn't that what we're trying to do?
Oh, but I thought the elemental spirits came from Andalakea.
I don't know. I mean, there's a Barra Blaster here, which means there's a Blaster Core, which could be the source of an elemental spirit. Shit, I don't know, kid. So why aren't we using it to fight Atafagos? Estelle's power put air into the core, and that created an elemental spirit. Perhaps the tree and the Ballastia did that by themselves. I don't know. We're making it up as we go along here.
Very interesting, but stupid.
Sort of takes the flowers out of the equation, though. But don't you think the idea of a flower spirit is a little romantic? I've decided. I'm going to become a nun. After a fight with the Atafagos is over, I'm going to become a writer.
Ah, great.
Pink-haired princess lady. I wonder what kind of stories she writes. I doubt they're going to be like, you know, film noir, hard-boiled detective novels.
Whoa.
I want to be able to spread joy like what happened with those children in that spirit. And that's how Stephen King's writing career started. He told kids a story, and then a spirit appeared to him and thanked him, and gave him magical powers. That spirit was known as Pennywise. I want to make everyone happy like I did for the people in this town.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to you, but Estelle's going to be the...
And then Rita... Why? But he hadn't even said anything wrong yet, and she's coming over to beat him up. I mean, what was he gonna say? I'm not tracking. There's something I missed there. What was Carol gonna say that was so horrible? Oh, she's gonna be the princess, I guess? Alright, let's go. I still learned force field. And I think that's it. It's one of the most broken arts ever, combined with a certain skill. That's per Draki the Dork. She doesn't tell us what skill that is, though. So, thanks, Draki. Why would you not tell me what skill it is? Well, let's see. It's down as a skill, though, as opposed to a spell. So either they misuse their own terminology. It's not, I don't think it's super guard. I think it's its own separate thing. Or they misuse their own terminology and it's actually an art, even though they said it was a skill. Yep. They just don't know what the hell they're doing. Set up a barrier to protect allies within range from enemy attacks. Oh, you know what? I think if you use force field and then the skill that has area of effect healing, that's probably what Draki's talking about, because two arts and you've got your, like, if your party's fairly tightly packed, they get healed and the enemies can't do anything about it. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. And she's not the only one with area of effect healing. Carol has that. I know Yuri does. The Guardian Field or whatever it's called. Aspio, go there for a scene. Follow Rita for another. I had a brief moment of forgetting where Aspio even is. Can't do anything with this yet. I think I probably, until I go see Pharaoh, the plot won't let me do anything with that stuff. Treasure up here? No, no. Oh yeah, actually there is. What I saw was the roving inn, but yeah, there's actually treasure next to it, just as it happens. Now there's treasure over there that I can see. No, there's not. I was seeing like the edge of a cliff and being confused. Do you
mind if I step away for a bit? I'd like to talk to the mages here about the spirit conversion. You guys, I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, their Blastia research might be pretty useless soon anyway.
Alright, I'll try not to be too long. Thanks for rubbing it in that the Blastia I love more than I love people are gone.
So we got a follower, I guess. I don't know how far we have to follow her. That's as far as we have to go.
So that's about the long and short of it. Nameless background mages.
Well, things are getting pretty bad.
Spirits, huh? That particular mage is, oh man, I completely forgot his name. Professor Snape, yeah.
So you're saying you want to take our Blastia research away from us, Harry?
People can't live without Blastia. I don't like this idea one bit. Let the world be destroyed.
You all sure talk big for a bunch of amateurs with I guess he could talk like, Herod.
You all talk big for a bunch of amateurs with underfunded research that no one cares about.
What did you say?
You want to rumble?
Oh my god, with like preschoolers?
I didn't come here to listen to you have your petty arguments. Can you just put your emotions on hold for a few minutes? Anyway, it's as I told you. We mages will soon be unable to simply continue with our studies of Blastia. I just thought it would be best if I let you know.
We can't accept what you've told us.
Say something, Snape guy.
Even if you're the best brain in Ospio, you're still a child.
Adults are reluctant to pay heed to the words of one so young as you. Surely that's all it is.
That's really not the issue here.
Adults have their own way of discussing things. You just leave everything to us. Right, we'll do something about that stubborn bunch. Minerva and Dumbledore. Oddly, as it happens, the two who should be the most baby-face-ish about this whole thing.
Sorry about that. Come on, let's go. Is it really okay to leave so soon? I mean, shouldn't there be more side quests? It's fine, let's go.
Rita, join the party.
The person is away.
What else am I supposed to do here before I go? Go to the center area for Meteor Storm. Sleep at the end if it doesn't trigger. Oh. What? Okay, I think it's, yeah, another... I guess another scene is supposed to trigger, and she says sleep at the end if it doesn't trigger. So let's sleep at the end. We sleep on a bookshelf. It was ridiculous, but it's how it worked. That's Fortune's Market. 200 gold to sleep on a bookshelf, because why not?
We're all used to sleeping on bookshelves, and it might be a little rough for first-timers. Do come again.
So I leave this way, because she's warned me I have to come from a certain direction to do this properly. I think maybe what I'll do is talk to Pharaoh to trigger the next bit of plot, and then come and save before I do that, just in case I wreck it. And then do some of the side quest stuff in a slightly different sequence than Draki recommends, and hope it doesn't blow up the world or anything. Maybe I come up here and it happens, but they said the center. I don't think this is working. I'm supposed to be getting Meteor Storm, which I think is one of her most powerful spells. The videos I saw of, quote, broken Rita just like destroying the 100-man melee minigame in the Coliseum. It's supposed to be one of the biggest challenges in the game, and she just wrecks it. Involved her spamming the tidal wave, whatever it's called, attack that we've already seen, and Meteor Storm. And I think the only thing is that you use which if you come against enemies that are absorb water, you use Meteor Storm. Otherwise, you just use the tidal wave water attack, and it kills everyone ever. Not reading any of this. I'm just seeing if talking to someone will trigger the scene. Maybe we'll come from here. I'm not sure why it's not working, and I'm a little annoyed about it, but we need to try to remember to come. Nothing happens from coming here. Maybe I'll try leaving and doing some other things and coming back. It doesn't seem like something that should have a cutoff, where if you haven't done it in time, you fail. But I slept at the end, like Draki said. I even tried leaving the Orzo. Let's try one more time from this direction. Alright, well. Something else to do before the next recording session is Google search Meteor Storm not triggering whatever. Because it doesn't seem to be working. Too bad. Alright, Dawngrest has a scene. And then we have the side quest that seems like it's going to take a long time. Oh, that treasure respawned already, but I kind of don't want to deal with it right now. Because the treasure chests basically contain a random assortment. I'll check this one, because it's more likely to actually be adventurous. Although, you know what? Not really. Because the treasure chests drop a randomized selection of items that you would get as item drops from the enemies in that area. Yeah, I figured that out at least. And, so if you're going back and revisiting treasure boxes respawns from early in the game, probably not going to find anything you really need. Draki now wants us to sleep at the inn for a scene. So we'll do that. Sure, we'll stay. And the music didn't kick in, so I think it's working. You're not thinking of jumping, are you? Were you hopeful, Yuri? Do I really look that depressed? You look like you've been worried about that Blastia in your heart. Well, that's a good point. I'm either overtired or I'm insensitive, but I hadn't thought about that. He was the first one to kind of push back a bit when we talked about getting rid of the Blastia, but yeah, he'd die. Looks like I can't keep anything from you, kid. Sorry, I tried. Damn it. Why do I have to let something like this get me all torn up after so long? I'm over 20 years old, you know. My life is practically done. Yeah, JRPGs just love having, like, teenage heroes. You want to keep on living, don't you? It's only natural. Oh, yeah. I guess that would be only natural, wouldn't it? Did you just now remember? You should go talk with Rita as soon as possible, then. Yeah, I don't much fancy being indebted to that girl. Well, I'll think about it. Listen, Raven, this is serious. Don't you want to live out your life good and proper? Good and proper. My life belongs to brave Vesperia. I won't go dying and leaving y'all high and dry. I promised the boy, too. Not making their voices indistinguishable. Now isn't it past your bedtime, kid? Okay, I'll leave you be, old man. I guess he's been brave Vesperia now. And he collapses. I guess his Blastia heart's acting up even before they enact their plan to destroy all Blastia. That was one of Toho Aizo's greatest movies, Destroy All Blastia. Alright. So, well, you know what? First I'm going to check and see how much time we got left in this video. And then we got to think about whether or not... Oh wow, I'm all over 30 minutes. I really had no idea I'd gone that long. Okay, I'm gonna call it a video here, but I really have to think about if I want to get any useful off-screening done during my time during the week where I can just play this game and, you know, in the evenings after work while listening to movies or something. I didn't get far enough to really be there, so maybe I can just play ahead a little bit and keep a save where, I don't know. We'll figure it out, folks. I seem to be saving with a lot more frequency than usual. It's like, well, once a video or so is not too bad. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call it a session. I drank so much Mountain Dew I could be up for another hour easy, but my throat's starting to bother me. Marathon session, folks. This is the only way I'm gonna ever finish this freaking game. But I'm MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys for watching. When we come back, all I have is a little brief description, but considering the name, it sounds like one of those big, long, Squaresoft style side quests that can become its own game. Because next up is something called Dragon Race. I guess we'll be seeing it next time, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.